Yeah,
it looks
dope.
so cool. Yeah. This is just very simple, and so I can just say field battle map on Google, download it, and then upload it to the site and throw a grid on it, and I have all your tokens in there now. So it's
Hey,
what I used in the one shot to run the first dragon fight.
speaking of just like a cartoon character, so I got my '80s contraband shirt on with my snazzy new jogger pants that look like a static TV.
Nice.
Yeah.
It looks like those splatter paint carpets from arcades. Mhm. Those arcade carpets. That's exactly what they look like.
I love them.
Oh, Austin, remember that
They're
guy
pretty
that
sweet.
dresses like the carpet at Dragon Con that was trying to blend in, just
Yeah,
laying
yeah,
on the
dude, I
ground?
just saw that. I saw that picture
Really?
2 days ago. I was like, oh man, I forgot about this.
Yeah. That
There's
was probably
two
one of the
guys, and they were
Yeah.
dressed exactly like the marquee of Atlanta's carpet, and they were crawling around. They were like army men. It was insane.
I don't love them because I have the same exact pair. You know, that's definitely not the reason I'm in love with your pants.
Yeah, not at all.
Let's see.
I totally didn't rip them off of Brennan.
Literally, he ripped them. He didn't rip them off of me.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
not at all. I see what you did there.
load. Beeman, how's work?
That's sassy
Telling you just how I feel. So wake up.
I want to drive to Atlanta and shoot some people.
Oh, I feel that.
Actually, North Carolina.
Dude,
Sorry.
the map.
Swing through. I'll take you out for a beer.
I'm about to share this to y'all. Let me get on Discord on my computer. The map thing that I used to make the world map just updated. Hold on, I gotta get on my burner account on Discord.
Oh look, upgrades.
I introduced my kids to the wild thornberries tonight.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
We were just
Well,
talking about... Go ahead.
I jumped on the CBS All Access thing. Well, it's 50% off for the year, and it's got all the Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. So it's got Doug and Rocco's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy and
Yes.
all real monsters.
Yes. Dude, we were just talking about that today at work. How, as of I think it was today, 25 years ago, Courage the Cowardly Dog came out.
Oh, it's such a good show.
Seriously?
Yeah.
It was such a good show. It still is
So
such a good
they
show.
so they updated the map
This is gangster looking.
to
Dude, that is
add
nice.
crests for each
What? Like faction?
for each province.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, the graphics are way better too.
Yeah, I like this view better than a lot of the views I've seen so far. So,
Yeah, man. That's nice.
That's so dope.
is it finally to scale?
I mean, it's the scale.
Is the scale is the scale a lie?
Eh.
No, don't do that! Don't do that! That poor scale didn't do anything to you.
Get out of here. Get out of here, scale. It could be close. Kind of close.
I was saying
that, miles?
that seems a lot better than the other one that was there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That had the whole thing at 100 miles. Also, my kids love iCarly, which is I'm totally okay with that too.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. How about that?
2 miles.
2 miles? That seems.
That's wrong.
I'm just gonna sprint there.
That's pretty close, I think.
I feel like going to the other side of the world. Do you guys want to go for a short hike?
Caracas, turn into the eagle. Let's go.
No, that's not close. I need to get smaller.
I'm so happy tomorrow's gonna be colder than whatever the crap today is. I miss the winter time.
Oh, me too, man.
No, thank you. Bring the heat.
You can get butt naked in the heat and still
That's
be hot.
disgusting. Now, first of all, you live in North Carolina. That's a different heat than Georgia.
And
You know that.
I'm
if
from
you get
Georgia.
cold,
I
you
remember.
can put a jacket on.
I know. It's different.
That's close-ish, I think.
You can be My thing for Southeast Georgia is you can be butt naked outside, sweating your face off. Then you're not going to get any colder. You can put a jacket on if you're cold. Throw a blanket on. Put a beanie on. Wear some gloves.
Yes. My thoughts exactly.
Maybe not.
Bro, you can get in the water here and it's still hot.
Yep. You're just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You guys act like I'm not from Georgia. I know this.
It seems like you've forgotten the roots. That's what
Because
we're getting at.
you cannot say
You
that
shut
you
your
missed
mouth,
the
sir.
heat. You cannot say you missed the heat.
I will not give you
None of
pants
us
back.
want it. No, none of us want the heat.
I will keep these
No.
Take
pants.
it back.
Sweating unnecessarily is uncalled for.
Like 80
I don't
degrees
really-
at 7 in
I
the
don't even
morning.
really sweat.
Okay,
I don't
look.
have a way to self-regulate my temperature.
You guys act like I'm not out there in the field with long sleeves on, with body armor, carrying a pack.
Then I'm confused at
Why do you want the
crap
heat
wanna
to come
be
back?
hot?
There we
Why?
go.
I
That's
really like a
skills.
sweaty taint.
I'll fix the
Mid-July.
scale.
This is great. I'm so proud of you, Austin.
Who would
Robert.
want the heat?
Save.
Dave?
Storage.
Storage. Wake up.
It's really cool because it lets you save it in the browser storage, so I don't have to worry about like
Nice.
saving it other ways. All right,
So
let's
as
see.
long as you don't clear your cache, you're in the clear.
Yeah. Look at
That's
this
nice.
one. This is purple with
What
a
about
white
the cash and the
elephant.
cookies?
That's pretty dope.
Are they?
So you
are
didn't
they
make
like-
these. It kind
No,
of
it
randomly
just
generated them.
auto-populate all these crests.
That's
yeah.
cool.
That's still pretty. Yeah, that's still pretty cool, dude.
I'm assuming you can go
Wonder-
through and edit them if you want. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look at
What's that
that!
one random crest in the middle of the ocean?
Hold on one second.
Oh yeah, the clover.
I wanna change the
That's a small island.
No, it's our island.
Yeah, we can
Oh.
actually customize
Hideaway.
that if you want.
Yeah. Well, you guys can.
It's spelled. Wait a minute. Thunderfell?
Thunderfell.
Okay, well, Thunderfell looks like Thunderfell.
It's
I'm thoroughly
No,
confused.
it's Thunder. It's with an A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the name of the state that Thunderstorm is a part of.
Ah, gotcha.
Now I just gotta figure out how to. Okay, I guess you gotta save it, cancel, and then how do I get? Huh. Okay, I can just
You
randomize
can
it.
randomize
There
it.
we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make all these probably blue and
I was gonna say, what
yellow.
about the paintbrush? Where's the paintbrush? Can you change the colors in it?
It takes me to an editor, and I can edit
Oh.
it, and then I have to upload it
Yeah.
to it.
That makes sense.
Okay.
It's like,
Uh,
Well, there's a little arrow with an upload. You can upload
Let's
an image.
see,
Now,
upload
Oh snap.
any image.
oh, SVG, no.
There we go.
I love SVGs.
Cool. That's cool. I will go back and do that some other time when we're
Nito
not
burrito.
wanting to play. Storage.
Yeah, let's do
Probably
this.
work.
All right. I don't know what time Milo's hopping in. Chandler, did you work today?
No, he did not. He's on
You
mute.
mute-
You're
you
muted,
muted,
bro.
baby girl.
This is the last day of my 3-day weekend.
Oh,
So
nice.
no. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
A little recap here, and then we can jump into tonight's session. Okay.
Session.
Last week, Seraphin and Q led the party to talking their way out of trouble while paying for some of the damages caused by the ruckus of the party. I also wrote this last week, probably Monday evening, so it might be a little incoherent as well. The party spends the next few days scattered to the wind, pursuing some personal interests. The day of the committee meeting finally arrives, and Von Matterhorn escorts the party to the castle. It is a grand affair with all the representatives of the committee seemingly getting their due. During the initial meeting, the party is disturbed to find out that some more of the bindings have been taken, and that the ones that the committee do have possession of have been amassed together here in the capital. The party, unnerved by this, volunteers to help guard Lorenzo in his magic chest that contains the bindings. During some of Lorenzo's shell game, Seraphin learned one of Lorenzo's plans that involves the party going off in search of a white dragon. He immediately agreed to do so. Beeman received a gift from his sister after an awkward encounter, and on the way back to the Ivory Bow, Seraphin informs the party that we'll be headed off tomorrow in search of a white dragon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And so after this, you guys make your way back to the Ivory Bow, and you arrive to the tavern, and the evening is yours to do what you wish. You get a further explanation out of Seraphim saying that Von Matterhorn has this mission for you all, and it's not really taking place tomorrow, but he just kind of jumped the gun and accepted it sight unseen.
Thanks. So we have him to thank for that.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
What do we? So we're not actually leaving tomorrow, then?
No, he says that it was just the beginnings of a plan, and he just got excited to face an evil white dragon. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
so nice.
Feeling good. Like I
So-
should.
What are you all doing? You're back at the tavern. It is it's a little busy. It's not too crazy in here though. With the added security in the capital district, there's not too many outside travelers frequenting this area.
Dude, are you
Drinking.
eating cake?
You see Caracas pulls out a whole cake and begins to just eat it with his hands.
Is that coconut? Oh,
Nice.
Hmm.
hardly
best
a
cake.
cake then.
A man of stature and status. I see.
The best cake.
No.
No.
I don't know about the best, but I'm sure it's good. I don't know about the best. That's
Those are the dirtiest tricks. I've got this chocolate cake. No, it's German chocolate.
not
Ooh, man.
Now, I mean, here's the brownie, but it has nuts in it. That's just wrong.
I love walnuts.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Or here's a cookie, but it's oatmeal, not chocolate.
As
Why,
long as
baby?
Oatmeal is
as long
good.
as I'm prepared for it to be an oatmeal
They're
cookie,
both-
I'm good
yeah.
with it.
That's fair. That's fair. As long as you're prepared for it. But if you're like, here's a cookie that's chocolate and it's not.
So you all spend the evening discussing desserts, and
I miss
the-
the desserts from Chicago. Those
Yeah.
I miss them a lot.
and in the morning you all wake, and Triss, you find that your bag, the bag of transfer,
Uh-huh.
has a gleaming red light on it.
Mm.
Okay. I'm going to carefully inspect it.
Okay. You
I will
expect
stand by with the Revivify.
I
You
think you have
expect-
a notification.
Yeah, you expect the light, and it has in the center of the light. It looks like it has the number 1.
Did we get an upgrade to our bag of transfer?
It's now on iOS 14.
A 1. So, as in like floating in the air? 1?
It's just on the back, kind of on the flap where you would open it
Uh-huh.
to reach inside. And you see a probably a button size red
Uh-huh.
with a white number 1 in the.
Okay. So, I'm assuming that means there's one thing in my bag of transfer. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you would think that that's being in the presence of Von Matterhorn, or maybe not realizing that he upgraded your bag to now
Yeah.
tell you when you have.
there's something in it.
Yeah, correspondence.
That's
dope.
fantastic. Well, that's very
Yeah,
convenient because
Hmm.
I'm oblivious, so I would forget to check it. So I'm going to check the bag now if there
Okay.
is.
So you reach inside, and it's just a small letter
have
from
mail.
small letter from Von Matterhorn explaining that that he hopes Seraphim informed you of the upcoming possible mission, and that meetings will commence today as well. And at some point, he would like to meet with you all to discuss the potential of this mission. But
Okay.
you all are expected to arrive back to the castle and that anybody remember his servant's name?
No.
I don't either.
Gnome dude?
No, he's a lizard folk guy.
Oh, that one. Yes. No, I do not.
I hate OneNote's search feature on
Yep.
the internet. On the
Yeah,
phone,
OneNote.
it's fine, but on
Yes.
the internet, it's terrible.
No, I don't like the internet. Just download the app on your computer.
Can you just
Never mind.
Thank
You
you.
have
I
not.
can't.
Never
I
mind.
have
I remember
yeah.
that. Remember that?
Um,
Never mind.
No, I have the Chromebook.
Hmm.
No
um,
downloaded nothing.
Grick Mosglade is his name. Is waiting to take you back in the same carriage that you arrived this morning.
Good old Grick.
good old Rick.
And you see Seraphin is sharpening his blade and getting ready. He's like, "You guys ready to go fight a dragon today?"
I don't know, sir. Are we?
What, I didn't think we were going today, dude. My note. I got a note. We're not leaving.
Oh, okay. I guess we can wait a day. Hey, Holmes. I think we got to get like a contract and all that from Von Matterhorn before we just take off after search of a white dragon.
It's like
Yeah, and we gotta
Yeah,
finish this
that way
whole,
we guarantee we get
whole
paid. and
committee
whatnot.
thing.
We know exactly what we're supposed to do.
It's like they're actually.
We gotta
here,
finish this
guys.
whole committee thing.
Yeah, I can do their accents.
I dig it.
Hey, yo,
Yeah,
dog. I think I might stick around here and try to make some more beers. I don't know. I got this one recipe I'm working on. It's gonna be good.
All right, cool. You do that.
I might join y'all if I get a breakthrough or if I get bored or something.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Try not to cause too much trouble.
I would
Or-
actually like to get some information on
fight.
this dragon as much as we could before we just run in there.
Okay. But that you have that's what the letter says. You have a meeting about this mission. It's not. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You're not going there, and they're just going to the north. So, you all get some breakfast and you hop in the carriage and you are whisked away to the castle.
All the Uber.
You all arrive back at the castle, back in this big grand meeting hall that you were all in before. It is less formal at this time. You see a lot of people kind of standing around waiting for the emperor. You see Von Matterhorn walk up to you all and say, today's going to be a little different, but whenever we get some time, we can head off and meet and talk about, potential. Nothing crazy happened last night. It was just me and the sheriff for a while, and everything. No potential threats or anything that we noticed.
Supposed to take
Perfect.
shifts and help them?
Y'all did all day yesterday, and then you went home to
Oh.
rest. Yeah,
Oh, okay. It was at night it was only at day that we were doing that, not at
yeah,
night.
y'all did. Okay.
Gotcha.
So after this, you see the big grand doors open, and you can see some sunlight peeking in from the opposite wall that you entered in. And the doors open, and you see the Emperor, and you see Beeman's mom, and this other like kind of shadowy character that you've noticed around them before. All walk in, and the Emperor says, "Okay, today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna get the juices flowing. We're gonna have sort of a brainstorming like party kind of thing. So if you all join us out here in the courtyard, we have food and drink and we have some musicians playing, and just we're gonna have a little different kind of brainstorming activity and kind of get the mind flowing of like better ways to protect our people and these bindings from getting in the wrong hands." And so you all are led out into this grand open center courtyard here. You see the castle kind of squares around this giant courtyard, and there is like food and fountains and ale, and there's a couple barrel bots here wandering around filling people's cups.
Isn't it like 8 or 9 in the morning?
Yeah.
That's cool. Just check.
And I'm gonna actually send y'all the list of people in attendance, just in case you wanted to talk to anyone. That'll be easier than me just saying everyone's name. Yeah. Beeman, did you want to investigate that gift you received?
I did. I do.
Okay, roll. We'll do a retcon flashback arcana check. Beeman's mind seems to be elsewhere.
That one.
All right, what do I need to roll?
An arcana check.
Arcana.
Where are you sending that list? In Facebook Messenger or Discord?
Just send it to the Facebook Messenger.
16.
16. Okay. So you spend some time. It seems to be some sort of magical weapon. It's definitely a magical item that you'll probably have to attune to. But it seems like a kind of a more power. You get Alphonse to help you, and he casts Identify on it, but it doesn't really. He finds out that it's a magical weapon, that it is a fully intact weapon, even though it doesn't look it. So it's not like broken or you need to restore it or anything. It just looks like a powerful weapon that you need some kind of attunement ritual to get it to attune to you.
Okie dokie.
So is there anything you want to try to attune to this weapon?
Yeah, I'd like to try to attune to it.
Okay, what do you do to try to attune to this weapon? You're used to attuning to items and magical items. You spend an hour kind of meditating with it, but you feel like a sense of gravitas to this item.
I don't know. I'll probably
You feel like a sense of
just
How does one usually attune to an item?
probably just kind of go off on my own for a little bit
Mhm.
and find like a nice, quiet, dark area where I can sit and kind of go into like a sort of like my meditation when I sleep, and see if
Do you do this at night, or do you do this the next day?
I probably do it at night.
Okay. So Beeman, he kind of breaks off after dinner with you all, and he heads out into the city, kind of reliving his younger days and walking around and meditating on his past. Beeman, give me a history check at advantage.
Oh, both of those are good. 22.
Okay, so you end up in the Purple Crossings district. You end up at the Thunderfall Central Station, and just something about the city is you're back in your element. You know, you are one. Usually, you are one with the streets wherever you go, but this is your city. This is where you're from, and so you're just feeling the vibes of the city, and it leads you to this meeting points of all these different modes of transportations and all these different foods and peoples, and you kind of like slink around and you notice this door that leads downwards into the tunnels below, and easy for you to sneak and pick a lock and sneak down there, and you kind of get down. You're a few levels below the city. You kind of see the progression that the city has been built up on. You get into the tunnels, And before you realize it, you're starting to be in like this familiar, like underdark area. It's somewhere you've definitely been in the past, but not this specific place. But there's still a sense of familiarity to this place. And you kind of sit in this dank, kind of like where you were born. To your memory, this is where you were born. You know, not this is where you actually were born, but your earliest memories are these dank, kind of underdark caverns, just living on the streets to survive. And you think back to the vision you had of being lost in the shadows as a baby, before when you first met your mom. And you kind of sit there, and as you're sitting there in your meditative state, just kind of thinking back on all this, you have your eyes closed, and you start to see, you know how when you have your eyes closed, but there's a light on, you can see kind of the light coming through your eyelids.
Yeah.
You're sitting there with feeling the energy of the city around you and thinking about your past. And you feel the warmth, and you see like a silvery gleaming in your eyelids. And before you can open your eyes, you're hit with visions. You see a tall, lanky, like he has elven ears like you, but they extend out past his top bun hair. And you just see this fancy gentleman walking around old countries, like living it up, drinking, debauchery, like just having a great time. And you see him talking to a woman, and then you see his face go white, and you see him fleeing. And then you just picture in your mind the stories you've heard of the Cataclysm and the Great Departure, where the mortals of the realm kind of rebelled against all the deities and godly figures and said, you know what, we can do it on our own. Y'all can leave. And you see the great battles that ensued during this. And you see this elven-looking figure that you come to know as Bacchus, wielding this silvery, kind of silvery sword with a black shadow around it in these battles. And eventually you see another figure enter that is this handsome-looking elvish person. He looks more kind of diluted. He looks more similar to you. And they meet on the battlefield, and as they're going to attack, they lock eyes and they just stop. And the battle's going on around them as they stop. And you see like the sense of recognition between the two of them. And you see the disgrace in Bacchus's eyes, and you see the disappointment in the other figure's eyes. You realize that this is his bastard child that he left to be raised. And they just walk away from each other. And then you see multiple attempts from Bacchus to foster this relationship. And you see the softening of the other figure you come to learn as Bach. His heart being softened. And eventually a friendship kind of spurs. And then you see the battles and the wars of the Cataclysm kind of relinquish, and the deities agreeing to go beyond the divine gate and keep themselves out as much as they can. And you see Bacchus make the decision to stay with his son here in the material plane, losing some of his powers, not all of them. And then you see these radicals that are going around hunting down